All right, today we're going to take a look at something that sits at a really interesting and maybe a little strange crossroads. We're talking about cutting-edge quantum physics, AI-driven currency trading, and a business model that's all about network recruitment. So how on earth do these totally different pieces fit together? Let's dive in and find out.
Right out of the gate, the whole thing makes this really bold claim. Welcome to the future of Forex trading. Wow, that's a powerful statement, right? It promises something completely new. So what does this supposed future actually look like? Well, let's start with the app itself.
First up, let's talk about the part most people are going to see. A Forex trading app they call Pak1 eCode. It's all packaged up to look like this sophisticated professional tool that's built for serious traders. So what's actually under the hood here? Well, the promotional stuff highlights 4 key features. You've got these real-time heat maps, which are supposed to let you see currency strength at a glance. Then there's this proprietary tool called Quantum Super Trend Analysis. It's also got live data refreshing every couple of minutes, and even an AI assistant you can chat with. The whole package is really designed to give traders an analytical edge.
And the whole point of all this tech? Well, the stated goal is pretty clear. They want to cut through all the noise of the chaotic Forex market and just give users simple, actionable trading signals. It's all about making something super complex feel simple.
But how does it actually generate these signals? This is where we get into the platform's own proprietary system, a method they call the front door/backdoor system.
You know, the concept is surprisingly simple. In any currency pair, let's say the euro versus the US dollar, the first currency, the euro, is the front door. The second one, the dollar, is the back door. Then the system just assigns a color, green if it's strong, red if it's weak. And that's pretty much it.
And this simple color coding creates these super clear signals. So if the front door currency is strong, that's green, and the back door is weak, that's red, bam, that's a strong buy signal. And the reverse, a weak front door and a strong back door, well, that triggers a strong sell. Green-red for buy, red-green for sell. Simple.
But what if things aren't so clear? Well, the system has a built-in break for that. If both currencies are strong or both are weak, the market is probably just moving sideways. So the app flags this as a no-trade zone. It's basically telling you, hey, maybe sit on the sidelines for a bit and wait for a clearer signal. Okay, so what we have here is a pretty simple red light, green light system. But that just leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? What's actually deciding if a currency is strong or weak in the first place? And this, my friends, brings us to the core technology claims.
I mean, this really is the key question, isn't it? What's the secret sauce? What's the magic that determines whether a currency gets a green light or a red light? What is actually powering these signals?
And this is where things take a turn for the truly exotic. The source materials claim the system is powered by, and I'm quoting here, a quantum entanglement intelligence, much higher of 9th dimension frequency. So we're not talking about normal computer code here. The claim is that this thing operates on principles way beyond conventional algorithms.
Now, you might think this whole quantum thing is just some marketing buzzword, right? A metaphor. But nope. In their documentation, it's explicitly connected to a physical piece of patented hardware, something called the Quantum Transceiver Antenna, or QTA.
And when you dig into the technical white paper for this antenna, the claims are just absolutely extraordinary. It says the QTA can operate interdimensionally, that it can literally penetrate solid objects, that it works without a line of sight. It can even apparently harvest energy right out of the air. And on top of all that, it supposedly enables instantaneous communication, totally unhindered by distance, space, or time.
So, to try and back this all up, the white paper points to what it calls independent test results. Look at this chart, for example. It supposedly shows the QTA just blowing a standard Samsung antenna out of the water. The performance difference cited is 41.6 decibels. And trust me, in the world of signal strength, that is an absolutely enormous margin.
Okay, so this is a really crucial point. This whole venture isn't just being presented as a trading tool powered by some next-level tech. It's also framed as a huge business opportunity. And that brings us to how it's actually distributed.
So how do they actually sell this thing? Well, you're not going to find it on an app store. It's sold through a multi-level agent network. In simple terms, users are encouraged to become salespeople. They earn commissions not just on their own sales, but from the sales of every person they recruit into their team.
Now, check out this table from their own materials. It shows some of the different agent tiers, and just look at those buy-in costs. I mean, they start pretty low, under $100, but they escalate dramatically, all the way up to almost $200,000 for the top tiers, which, in return, promise a much higher commission rate.
Yeah, let's just pause on that top number for a second. $199,570. That is the investment required to hit the universal agent level. And in exchange for that, agents are promised the highest commission rates and what they call a global sales territory.
And the dream being sold here is all about scale. It's all about going big. The promotional material lays out this very simple, very powerful idea. Get 1 million people to use the app, and you could potentially get $5 million. That's the core incentive that's really driving this whole network.
Okay, so we've looked at the trading app, we've gone through the quantum tech claims, and we've checked out the multi-level business model. Now, let's try to put all these very distinct pieces together and see what the complete picture really looks like.
And when you lay it all out, a very clear 3-layer system emerges. At the very bottom, you've got the foundational technology, this patented quantum antenna with all its physics-defined claims. Sitting on top of that is the product, the AI trading app with its simple system. And then, driving the growth of the whole thing is the business model, that high-ticket, multi-level agent network. And seeing it all together like that leaves us with a really fascinating question. What happens when you merge these incredible claims of paradigm-shifting quantum technology directly with the powerful financial incentives of a network marketing model? It's a heck of a combination, and it certainly gives us a lot to think about, doesn't it?